Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's still pretty early in the day and I just wanted to bring you along. All I have done today is my devotion and stretching, but I did want to share this cool goal that I had for myself. So I read in the book called The One Thing that it takes 66 days to build a habit rather than 30. So because I've had the goal of getting my splits back, I used to have the splits when I was doing dance as a high schooler. Because I'm 24 now, I kind of lost them along the way. And so I decided to take a photo after 50 minutes of stretching for 66 days of just my stretching progress. I am 6 days in right now and I was already able to get my right split consistently back. I kind of waited until I got it a couple days in a row before saying that I had like my right split back. But I hope to get my middle split and my left. My left I think is going to happen. My middle split, I have never actually fully had my middle split down, so fingers crossed on that one. So right now I'm just going to make some coffee, get ready, and then have breakfast with my mom in just a little bit. I have a few hours to do my whole morning routine. So yeah, I'm just gonna make some coffee right now. I definitely need it. So I just got back from having breakfast with my mom. We went to a really cute place downtown Carson called Squeeze In. After breakfast we went shopping and she was really sweet. She bought me some groceries to help Paul and I out right now. We also went to Bed Bath & Beyond, so I wanted to show you this really cool thing that I found. I don't know if you have a Bed Bath & Beyond near you, but it's really amazing. I didn't know that they had this. So I take a lot of baths. I exercise at CrossFit and I get really sore muscles, so I take a lot of baths to kind of unwind, and the hot water really helps me not feel sore. So one thing that also helps relax muscle wise is Epsom salt, and so I found these really cool packets of Epsom salt at Bed Bath & Beyond. There's like 12 of them in here. They're different colors. They smell so good. I love them, and I just had never seen them like this before in these little individual packets. I'd always seen like larger bags of them at places, and when I was living at home a few years ago when I was taking lots of Epsom salt baths, that's kind of what we had, is just this big massive bag of it. But seeing these little individual packets is so cute. So anyway, it's really cool find, and for the rest of the day I am just going to be doing some work. I teach aerial later from 6 to 7 and then 7 to 8. In the meantime, this afternoon, it is like 1 o'clock right now, I'm just going to be doing some work. So I will just bring you in a little bit on what I am doing. Today actually technically is my weekend, so Tuesday and Wednesday is my weekend for my job, and today's Wednesday. So I'll show you kind of what I do as far as freelance things and just some of my other interests that keeps me busy even on my weekends. So yeah, come along with me as I finish up this day. Hello again. So I am actually going on a run right now, and I have not been on a run for like, I don't know, at least a year. It's been a hot second. I'm actually doing something a little bit weird. I don't know. So I usually don't jog in Carson. One of the routes that I liked in high school that I did was in my home neighborhood that I grew up in, to go on a jog. Like, do other people drive to other people's neighborhoods to run? I don't know, but that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm not sure if it is a creepy thing to do. I'm kind of chasing the sun a little bit. It is only like 4:40, but because it's January, the days are pretty short, so it's kind of dusk right now. I'm thinking I'm gonna keep the run short, like a 20-minute run. I used to run for like half an hour, so I think I'm just gonna keep it short. I haven't been to this neighborhood for forever. And this is where I grew up, so it'll be cool. Hopefully won't be eaten by coyotes because it's kind of out in the sagebrush a little bit. So I will let you know how that goes, if my cardio is an absolute disaster or what. What inspired the whole jogging thing was a devotion that I read this morning that was talking about getting out in nature and appreciating kind of God's creation. And so I spend very little time in nature, and I remember jogging outside as one of those things that was incredibly encouraging for myself. So I am going to do that right now, and I am really actually excited. Hopefully I don't die. Wish me luck. Oh, well, I didn't really die. It wasn't that bad. Definitely a lot of my calves are sore, which my calves are rarely sore, so it's good for the calves. And it definitely felt like a little bit heavier than I remember it feeling. I think just my running technique maybe needs a little bit of improvement. And I cut it like a little bit shorter than what I would usually run. I turned around at a sooner point than what I usually would do because I was a little bit worried that I would be late for my aerial class that is coming up. I think I'll definitely be running more often because I definitely want to improve that cardio. And then also, so I ran past my old house that I grew up in, and I don't know if you've ever moved out of a house and then gone back to the neighborhood and looked at someone else's cars parked in your driveway, but it's always such a weird thing where you're like, who's that parked at my house? Like, get out of there, that's not your house. But it is their house, it's not mine. So yeah, that was a good run. Definitely wasn't that hard. We'll try to do things to improve cardio so I'm not always dying when we do cardio at CrossFit. But it was pretty successful. I'm glad that I did it. I just finished at my aerial class, hence why it is nighttime. I didn't get any footage of me teaching, but I did record myself a little bit at the end. So even though it's going to be, Paul's waving at me. So even though it's going to be a vertical clip, I think I'll probably still post it because I meant to put it on my Instagram stories, but I'll post it just to show I really did actually go to aerial. I'm gonna go eat some pizza right now, and then I'm gonna do my evening routine, which I might show just a little bit of, but we're nearing the end of this vlog. So thank you again so much for watching. I hope this was fun. I love bringing you guys along. I can't wait to catch you on the next video or wherever I see you next. Thank you.